Okay, so I have my trusty blade. I'm going to will the blade, and I shall will the blade. Father need not know. So I'm still watching the originals of Vampire Diaries Chill. So I got me a watermelon, and this is packed full of water, and it says seedless with its seeds in here. I don't know why they be advertising, but I like to get the watermelon with seeds because that's just the natural order, and I don't really like no GMOs. But I just worked out in this nice little gym I found in this really nice area, and I'm just cutting because I'm probably gonna go for a walk. It's like 4 o'clock here, and I did leave LA for the moment, so I'm in Arizona. And I just got a little mini watermelon, and I cut it in half, and then I started cutting. So I'm just having a snack right now. I'm probably gonna go for a walk, and then I'm gonna go shower, and then I'm just gonna relax. I'm gonna record some videos. But what I want to talk about is this FBA madness. And it's not really madness because foundational Black Americans built this country, and everyone needs to just shut their mouths, shut their pie holes, and bow down. Like, come on now, let's get into this. So, can y'all even see me? So, I don't know what he thought FBA was. I don't know if he thought it was a gang. I don't know if he thought it was... I don't know what he thought it was. But, you know, honestly, Fat Joe basically was talking down on, you know, FBA. He didn't even know what it was, or so he says. I don't really too much believe that. But all you gotta do is go right on YouTube. But, you know, I mean, I'm not surprised because Latinos have a level of anti-blackness. And, you know, you would think with most of them having African ancestry due to the slave trade, and also, you know, African people just traveling, you know, Black people, you know, I mean, just traveling the world. I always feel like they've traveled the world 5 times over when Columbus decided to leave his home and sail. So that's just my theory, but I just feel like they have a level of anti-blackness. You know, my ex is Latino, and he basically told me everything I need to know about them. Like, it's, you know, basically they feel like that colonization was a good thing, and that they bettered the race by mixing. So how can you have a coalition with people that as a collective think that way, you know? And most cultures, I'm not gonna say race because Latino is not a race. Most cultures, they have a level of anti-blackness, and because they think they're better than Black people, and that's why colorism is in like every culture, you know, race, because of white supremacy and the brainwashing. So it's like, you know, I'm used to Latinos acting like that. Now, I got really, it kind of hit me like a ton of bricks when I got to California, because when I was in Houston, they didn't act like that. Like, you know, it's because Houston is a melting pot and everybody is kind of like around everybody. But I mean, to an extent, California. Well, I'm not gonna say it's the same. It's not. Houston is very different. Houston is literally a melting pot. But yeah, I started having trouble, you know, with Latinos when I came out to California. So, and so yeah, Fat Joe, just shut the fuck up and bow down, cause you ain't create shit. Latinos did not create hip hop. All of the genres were created on some level due to Black American pain, suffering, and they put it in the music, and that's why they also would take these great songs that were created by Black people, Black Americans, and they would redo them with white singers, you know, because during that time, racism and all of that, they just couldn't listen to, you know, a Black person doing the music. Oh, that would be too inclusive. That would be too inclusive. That would, you know, that would bring people together. So no, we can't have that. So let's re-record it with the white people and then act like we wrote the song. So it's like, it's a whole rabbit hole of things, you know, when it comes to that. You know, the country music debate, you know, it's not really a debate. That was another genre that was, you know, started by Black people that white people took over. As, you know, they always try to take over shit. Not really create shit, but they always want to take over and burn shit. But we okay, so yeah,
Girl, I don't like my 1 ponytail, 3 ponytails chill. But listen, I ain't got time to be playing with you. I'm about to go for me a walk, chill. Ooh, this homeless man told me. I was going to Planet Fitness. I was in LA, and this guy, I was gonna get this homeless man some cans, because I be having all these goddamn cans. Girl, you hear that? Sparkling water. I drink sparkling water with my food because it helps digest, and you know, it's a really health benefits. Sparkling water, carbonated water, 0 sugar. So I'm off the sodas, and he said, I didn't even have this on. I had on that Barbie little crop top, and he said, "You sure are a buxom babe." Well, you sure are a buxom babe, baby. I laughed and I went in the gym. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, and honestly, I had to tell this to a Persian Arab from Iran, who, he was a friend at time. He was a friend. I stayed at his house a couple times in Seattle, chill. You know, sunbathed on his deck and stuff like that. But something happened. Oh, he was talking about the Persian war. No, not war. It was something, I guess, when they reigned and they ruled. And so what I got from it, he was trying to make it seem like that Black people, African people, didn't have no contributions to society, you know what I'm saying, to the modern world that we're in today. And you know, that's just, honestly, that's a white supremacist talking point. And so I had to send him some books and send him some research and videos about, you know, yeah, there were dynasties, you know, African dynasties, Mali, and, you know, all these other kingdoms in Egypt. And, you know, you didn't think that the white people built those pyramids, did you? Did you think that any of the watered down races built all of that stuff that's still standing today? No, they did not. If they could not build America, what makes you think they could build a fucking pyramid? So I'm just going to leave it at that. It's just, yeah, so I had to let him know. You came over here, he came over into the United States in the 80s, and the 80s. So after all of the blood, sweat, and tears were gave, you know what I'm saying, for civil rights, for, you know, all of this, and then you just, okay, and you're able to come on over here and make a smooth transition to the American dream. Now, you have some sort of hate in your heart for Black people. I know it's because, like I said before, white supremacy is a worldwide brainwashing. So it's a worldwide brainwashing. And so you come over here, you don't, you know, you have these anti-Black sentiments, and to people that fought for you to come over here. So without the civil rights era of the 60s, you know, 50s and 60s, because during that time, they weren't even, you know, certain groups, I don't know when some groups, became identified as white, but at the end of the day, they didn't want your foreign ass over here. So, especially coming from Iran. So it's like, for you to not like black people or feel some type of way, you need to bow down. You need to be thankful. You know what I'm saying? For what black Americans fought for in this country. Let alone building the country. But after that, fighting for rights and all that, yeah, you shouldn't be feeling no type of way. So I had to really, let him know, put him in his place, because you're not going to sit around me and, down my people. Like, sorry. All of y'all, watered down. No watered down race is going to sit around. No watered down culture is going to sit around and, try it. Don't try it. Because you're going to these schools every time. Now, they went to go get the strongest people on earth to build the fucking, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. So at the end of the day, Fat Joe and people like him, you need to bow down. I never understand not black American come over here and don't like black Americans. Are you mad that were born and raised here over generations and you had to flee your war-torn and poverty-stricken countries and come over here? You shouldn't be mad at black Americans about that. I think people are mad because they really want to be us. They want to be FBA. They want to have had a hand in creating this country. I'm going to cut it here because I'm done talking about trash. Ciao.